computer, control everything from right here, changing the different modes and so on. And also, of course, the nice fan to keep it nice and cool as you're using it. This is the MetroY Ultra, but I'm sure you guys want to know more so about the modes within. So moving on, 5 scanning modes, everybody. So first of all, 34 cross lines, 16 parallel lines, 1 single line, full field structured light, and then we also have the auto turntable. But let's get into specifically what those are good for. 34 cross lines. Specifically, speed, you guys. That's going to really allow you to capture some point clouds at a really fast pace. How fast? 3 million point clouds per second. So it'll be great for that. And of course, it's great for dark surfaces because it's a laser function, a laser mode. Dark, reflective, shiny. Those type of items will be great for the 34 cross lines. And I should bring out how fast, again, I already mentioned 3 million point clouds per second, running at 90 FPS. So it's going to be really smooth. It's not going to be jumpy, skipping around. You know, that can happen, obviously, when you're scanning at a fast pace. But as long as it's running at 90 FPS, it's going to be a really enjoyable scanning experience for you. You'll love it. Next mode, 15 parallel lines. So it's not going to be quite as fast as the 34, as I mentioned, but the benefit is, if you're scanning with 34, you're going to capture that data fast, but it might not get the intricacies that you want on the surface. So maybe there's some deep crevices, the contour of the item. The 15 parallel lines are great for that because it's really going to capture those that much better. And then for the next laser option is the deep hole, single line mode. So again, not fast. You're not going to ever want to scan a whole item only using single line mode. But if you do have some deep holes within the item that you're scanning, that is when you'd want to select that because the cross lines and the parallel lines isn't going to be able to capture that data within the hole. But the single line function, that mode can really penetrate that and capture the data and the depth of it. Moving on to the fourth mode, structured light. So again, if you thought the 34 cross lines was fast, actually using structured light with MetroY Ultra is 7 million point clouds per second is what it can capture. But you're not going to be scanning shiny reflective items, dark items. It's great for feature-rich items, and we'll demonstrate that later. But the plus is you don't have to use markers. And going along with full field structured light, you have the option with that to use the auto turntable. As you see on here, repeatable results. What does that mean? You have your item on the turntable. It's taking out human error. So naturally, if you're holding it and scanning the same thing over and over, there might be some things some accuracy or inconsistencies you wouldn't have because of human error. Putting it on the auto turntable completely eliminates that. So like it says, repeatable results. And something else with the auto turntable, you have the option of using the RGB camera, so you can get some great color scans. And again, we'll demonstrate that later. So those are the 5 modes, everybody. Really nice. You'll love using them, and you'll get some great results. You probably want to know accuracy. This is the most accurate scanner we've had yet. 0.015 millimeter accuracy. That is really good, up to 0.05 millimeter fused point cloud distance. What does that mean again? It's really going to have whatever your object is, depending how detailed it is, going to capture every little detail to that degree, 0.05 millimeters. And this is something new. Like I mentioned, the MetroY Ultra has everything the previous Metros had and then some. What is the then some? The ball plate kit. Right here. Take a look at this, you guys. So it's a nice little kit that you can open up, and it allows you on site to check the accuracy of the scanner. So I just mentioned it should be running at 0.015 millimeters. That's the accuracy we say that MetroY Ultra can provide. But if you want to make sure you have that, that's why we provide the ball plate kit. You would just simply, within the software itself, click the option, thoroughly scan this, and it's going to tell you the exact distance between these two balls, the center of them to the other center, and it'll say on the side of the kit itself what it should be. So it's going to tell you how close you are, and that's going to help you feel good about your scan. Why is that beneficial? A lot of companies would require you, if you really want to check the accuracy, you'd have to send the scanner in. But this is so convenient because right in the moment before you start scanning, you can go ahead and check it with the ball plate kit. And we'll demonstrate that later to show you really how accurate it is if it's living up to what we say. Moving on again, our wireless scanning. Okay, so this is super handy. We've talked about this in different videos. We have a Revo Mirror app. It allows you to pretty much download that on your phone, and then if you don't want to be hooked up to the PC or be away from it and you're scanning something over here, you can't really see what you're doing on the PC. The Revo Mirror app allows you to see on the phone just mirroring what you're seeing on the home screen of the computer. So really convenient. And the power bank that we provide with MetroY Ultra, as it says here, 5,500 mAh. How long is that providing power? 2.5 hours. So you can get some serious scanning done. There's not too many of us that will literally be scanning for 2.5 hours straight without being hooked up to the computer, but if you have to, the option's there. It's good to have. Next one, talking about our Revo Metro software, you guys. I mean, we've made many videos using this software over the years. It's super friendly to beginners in the industry. Really can quickly understand how to use it. What does it take the guesswork out of? Like I mentioned, this has 5 modes. So you simply just select the mode you want to use on the software. You select the type of item that you're going to be scanning. Is it metallic, shiny? Is it a dark object? Or is it just a plain object? You simply set that, auto exposure, and start scanning. Takes the guesswork out. Really simple, you guys. And moving on to the processing system, the editing of the software, again, you have all the different icons at the top, makes it really easy, starting with the fact that you can do one-click editing. So that totally takes all the guesswork out of it. Go ahead and scan your item, one-click editing, and it'll edit it for you automatically. But if you want to do a little more detailed and control it, you have that option too. You can literally go through the fusion and the meshing, and you can select all the specifics within that. But it's very easy to use. And of course, with things like fill hole option and isolation, taking care of the noise around the item that you just scanned, we have all those little different selecting tools on the side. Many of them that you can use to just really clean up the item that you just scanned. Makes it super easy. And of course, when it comes to exporting the item you just scanned, we have the 7 major formats that you need in exporting. I'll read them off here. We have them up on the screen. PLY, OBJ, STL, ASC, 3MF, GLTF, FBX. All your bases are covered there with using those 7 formats, so you don't have to worry about that. The software is capable of exporting with those. This is really nice. Okay, we just talked about Revo Metro, our standard software. We also have Revo Measure, PTB certified, so you can rest assured that you're really, when measuring the different items, you're going to get the exact measurement. And why is it so nice? Lots of times if you're using a third-party software for measuring, you know, there's definitely some extra steps along the way from exporting the information from Revo Metro to a different software. But since we're providing Revo Measure, it's just literally one click, and it'll export it directly into that software. It makes it really easy for you. And we also have Revo Design, powered by Quicksilver. Revo Design, same concept. If you're normally using a different CAD, there's a bunch of different steps you have to go through to get your data over to it. One click, and you can get over there really easy. Excellent for reverse engineering. You'll love using it. So you're probably wondering what comes in the box. Well, Ash is going to specifically open that up for you in a little bit, but we have 2 different options that you can purchase. The MetroY Ultra Standard Edition and then the CMM Edition. So again, he's going to get into the specifics of the Standard Edition, But when you purchase the CMM edition, what is it coming with? The ball plate kit comes with that, and Revo Mesher. We're providing that with you, which is a pricey software, so it's great that it's actually coming with it. But that's the two options. And I'm sure you're wondering about the price. Well, here you have it, you guys. Standard edition originally is $1,899, but during the live and the time after it, within the 24 hours, you can get 15% off. If you use, what is it, Revo 15, Revo Live 15, use that code if you want that. So again, bringing it from $1,899 down to $1,614 for the standard edition. And then the CMM edition is originally $2,499. 15% off brings it down to $2,124. So great deal, you guys. You're gonna love using MetroY Ultra, but I'm sure you wanna see it working in person, so we'll be doing that in a little bit. But for now, let's get Ash out here. He's gonna go ahead and break open this box for us and show us what's inside. Ash, take it away.
Thank you very much, Travis. And guys, I promise let's do this quick because I know you can't wait to see the real scan demos. All right, so here we go. Now these two belongs to where we're gonna use an extra, and I just Y Ultra scanner out of the box. I'm gonna put it back and we'll start from zero. Okay, so I am opening up a CMM edition, and the only hardware difference between well, the Revo Mesher is the software, so it's just that difference. Okay, let's take a closer look at the okay, some issue happens. I mistakenly set the voice feed on the second camera, not mixing with the main camera, main voice feed. Okay, so guys, the ball plate, that's the only difference between the hardware difference between the CMM and the standard edition. All right, now moving on. Of course, your MetroY Ultra scanner. And here is the data cable and your power cable. I think this also comes with the power cable. So that's the main cables. You're getting a sample statue. It's a little Agrippa. And a nice tripod. Very durable. And you just screw like Like this, you just screw it in, and you can rotate with this gyro to mostly used for the auto turntable mode. Okay, anything else on here? Okay, yeah. The battery, the phone holder, and the smaller cable for you using the Wi-Fi mode. Oh, one more thing. And this clip. And what coming next is this dual axis turntable that is coming not only with one power cable but also 3 different adapters. That is, I think this is Europe, this is American, and this is the standard. Oh, one more thing is, if you receive your MetroY Ultra, don't forget to check the back here. It has the right here. Your calibration report. Anything else? Your manual book. Your ball maintenance instructions, some other stuff here. Oh, and 1 bag of markers. And this. Your nice fiberglass calibration board. So that's everything you will be getting with your MetroY Ultra. CMM edition with this ball plate, standard edition without this ball plate. Okay, so that's pretty much everything, and I'll put it back and let's get going for scanning.
Sounds good, Ash.
And again, like Travis just mentioned, 15% off. That's today or wait another year. Because normally on our website, like today, we're giving a 10% off for our pre-sales session. But for 5% extra discount, you probably will only get that in the Christmas or Black Friday sale. So seize that opportunity, guys, if you want to get your new MetroY Ultra. It's today.
Yeah, you can't wait till then. Take advantage of it. So you said for our first scan, right, we're going with this panel here.
Sure, that's my favorite panel. We always start checking the new scanner with it. Let me put everything back here. Okay.
I think we should start providing some little treats within the kit too, you know, give some welcoming chocolates. What do you guys think of that? Do you think we should provide some chocolates with all our scanners? That would be the selling deal. Or with the 15% off, provide the chocolates. You know?
Did you realize if we put chocolate in the packaging, we'll not only be facing the CE certification, the FDA will be on our tail too, you know.
Okay, bad idea, fine.
Okay, let me hook up to the scanner, and on this side, hook it up to the computer. Or if you're using the Wi-Fi mode, which I will show soon, it's the same thing. You just hook up to the Wi-Fi. But I'm not going to show you using the Wi-Fi to scan because all of our internet, the Wi-Fi resources, go into that streaming computer. So let's save that internet resource and use cable mode today.
Somebody's wondering about they ordered it a day ago. Can they still apply the discount?
Right. So this discount will be valid in 24 hours. Or let's say it's going to disappear. This coupon will disappear tomorrow, 9 o'clock, which is the time we start the live. So guys, yeah, 24 hours. If you want to think about it, sure. But remember, this coupon code is only valid for 24 hours.
Because he purchased it before, though. So yeah.
Oh.
He already purchased it yesterday.
Purchased it. I don't think then you can reapply this coupon. Please contact the customer support. See if we have any policy about that.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So right now, first, let me just quickly show you the difference of these 3 modes. So first, by default, it's 34 cross lines, and it scans really fast. Here we go. You almost need like no time to thoroughly scan this medium piece of metal. So that's the 34 cross lines. And here.
Oh, something I didn't mention it too in the introduction, you can switch between all three of those laser functions.
Right, right. You can switch in
Mid-scan.
between in mid-scan even. But now I'm just showing you from the very beginning of the difference of these three modes. So that's the 15 parallel lines, also very fast, slightly better than the cross lines in the details, and especially the edges, like the beveling, the sharp edges. That's what the parallel lines are good for. And the single lines. We'll show you the full field and auto turntable soon. So the single line is good for when we're working on these holes and crevices. So
and again, if you don't want to switch it on the computer itself, the control panel on the scanner.
You can actually, this M button, you can select different functions, but let me just show you quickly how it works on the holes.
Wow, look at that depth.
This is how deep you can get with the hole, like this kind of diameter. And again, the hole, if the diameter is smaller, you can the depth will be smaller too. So keep that in mind. And right, you can switch these scans in mid-scan, during mid-scan, that is here. You can even use this, press M button, you can call a menu here, like this to toggle full screen. That's the function
super
here.
handy.
Super handy, and also you can change the laser brightness and depth exposure.
So that'd be super cool when you're using Revo Mirror and you're far away from the computer itself, scanning something over here.
Right.
You don't have to come back and change modes.
And here, key to switch line laser type, and select that, and now you can switch between cross lines, parallel lines, with only pressing one button. Like for example, now scanning with the cross lines, and switch to parallel lines. You don't even need to pause in between these, and switch to single line in mid-scan. So that's how you control this scanner only with one button, with this M button.
Yeah, it's super cool. And again, it's useful, right? Because you might have an item that, for the most part, isn't too feature-rich. So definitely use the 34 cross lines for that. But then you get to a portion on it that has some deep crevices, some deep holes. For that, the cross lines just isn't going to touch it. So you need to switch over to that other mode.
So guys, let me just show you quickly a full scan of this piece of metal with, well, parallel lines. How about that? And as you can see, parallel lines, let's talk more in depth. The parallel lines are not flashy. Like the cross lines is actually have a pattern like left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. But the parallel lines are always there. So it's, when you're scanning, you probably will feel it's easier for you to control. Like because the lines are always there and it's very stable.
Someone just mentioned about the temp, little low.
Yep, that's not good because I calibrated this scanner at about 30 degrees, and now because we just starting this live, I just hook it on. So it will affect the accuracy a bit, and we will test on these ball plates to show you how temperature can affect your accuracy. It's not much, but definitely noticeable. That's why we are having this temperature notification on the software if you want to reach perfect accuracy. Like the calibration temperature is gonna be, it's best to be within 5 Celsius difference with your normal scanning temperature. So right now, I think I'm a bit far away from the computer, so I'm just gonna switch to toggle full screen, boom.
And I love the improvements in the software too, how it's just as you're scanning, there's no noise that's gathering above it, preventing you from seeing what you're scanning. It's super clear.
The rendering technique we have, I think we have changed the rendering. So now the noise issue is really solved. Okay. Now this side. And like this yellow color means it's not ready yet. And the blue color means this scan is pretty much completed.
So yeah, definitely takes out the guesswork. If you see a little bit of yellow in certain corners, crevices, spend a little more time on it.
Okay,
and how do you feel about the angle? We didn't mention that's another big improvement.
The
You're not going to lose track as you.
And also, that's another scanning selection we're going to show you guys soon with the bigger objects. So now let me quickly finish the scan and show you how the processing goes. So as you can see, even from the raw point cloud, you can already see some details. It's really good. So here is one-click editing. You can choose to let the software do everything for you. But you won't be happy about the result because the one-click editing is more about the speed. So if you want more details, it's better to do it your way, like here, Fusion. So as you can see, we provide fast fusion and high-quality fusion. Even though I want to show you a good detail in the live, but still I'm going to choose the fast fusion because the high quality will wait for like 5 minutes. But the fast doesn't mean fast fusion is not good. It's also very good. It's just less detailed than the high quality here. And point distance, the software actually will recommend you a point distance based on how good your scan is. So it recommends us 0.20, but again, the less this number is, it means longer waiting time. So I'm going to.
So that's interesting. Even if you originally did set the point cloud distance kind of in the middle, maybe half a millimeter, if you spend more time on it, like you just said, it'll automatically allow you still to go below that point cloud distance.
Same idea, like you just set the preset distance to a lower number.
Yeah.
And
spend more time
on it, yeah.
So you don't have to be worried, like if you only set it to half a millimeter.
Yeah, I would say in your own, if you're using it at home and you always listen to the software recommends, like you just click that refresh button to set it to the recommendation point distance, and the software always calculate the best result for you.
Yeah. I feel like something we should mention as well, if you ever run into any questions, the AI that we have on our website now is handy. I've used that several times.
I did.
What do you think of it?
It does give really good detail. Like, for example, I did once confused about the Morocco calibration board, the difference of Morocco calibration board and Range 2, which is our older scanner.
Yeah.
And the AI distinguished it very well. Also,
You don't want to ask it everyday questions like other AI, but if it's related to Revopoint products, it does pretty good.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, give it a try if you have any issues. And of course, if it can't answer your questions, there's always customer service, and you can talk to a real person.
Yeah, just click Travis's photo, and it will take you to the customer support, 24/7. Guys.
You won't be talking to me, though. I'm sorry, but.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's the scan. And here, after your scan is fused, and you can't really use the selection toolbar on the right when you're under the raw point cloud status. And when you're going to the fused stage, now you can start using these tools. For example, like all major stream tools like rectangle, draw a polygon, or lasso. And here, this is what I'm going to use, is I'm just going to quickly slice the table off and delete that.
Yeah, that's a nice function.
And some other smaller noise you probably won't, you cannot distinguish by your bare eyes. You can choose this. Use isolation tool. Hit detect and apply. Yeah, there are not so much, just a little bit.
You mentioned that. If we would have elevated this, because we rested it right on the table, so it's collecting some of the table, but if we would have elevated, this is a great function.
It's called select connection. It's similar with this isolation tool. It is just going to select and keep only the main object and delete everything else.
Super fast.
Super good.
Yeah.
The overlap detection, not very visible, so apply that. And here, mesh. Again, it'll be a fast mesh or a high quality mesh. Again, we're going to use fast mesh to save you guys some time.
And really the time it gives, typically it's always faster than what it actually suggests.
Yeah, I think the product, the software team did that for a reason. It has to comply with the lower ends PCs.
Yeah.
So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, so that's the first scan. How do you like the quality? The edges, the corners, the quality, the letters carved in the metal.
The data of the deep holes, man. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not even using check this out, the holes. I'm not even using the single line. The parallel lines are also kind of good at dealing with the holes. So if you're scanning something like this, not quite big, not quite small, use parallel lines. It would be a great choice. Okay, so now let me grab up another one. Yeah, that's finished. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this. And is my voice fixed for the second camera? I don't know, tell me. Steal it from my grandma's kitchen.
Oh, she's not going to be happy with you, Adam.
So now let's test out how accurate, how detailed this can be. So I picked this very reflective, very detailed plate. So now let's run a pressure test on the MetroY Ultra, see how good it can deliver us with this. And again, this is your dual axis turntable. Why this is dual axis? That's because you can actually tilt this turntable to both directions, and it can be controlled automatically in the software, not only with the physical button on the dual axis turntable itself.
So again, it allows you, just takes out the guesswork, the human error.
Yep.
As you're scanning it. It'll do maybe one rotation at one angle, then switch to the other angle for the next rotation.
So actually, we will not use the recommended parallel lines for this plate, which I should be, but let me just run it with another here. Switch. Actually, let me switch to cross lines. So you guys actually can see the cross lines is also very good at the details. I barely can distinguish the difference between the cross and parallel lines if I scan both. Scans are very good. So here, this is how you're going to do with the super detailed scan. You scroll down the target point distance to minimum that we offer is 0.15 millimeters. And here, let's set it on the metallic shiny object mode.
When will you prefer to choose parallel lines rather than the cross lines? Someone just mentioned.
Yeah, like I mentioned, the parallel lines, very good for these kind of smaller items, very detailed, and it's good to use parallel lines. The cross lines, we're going to use it for larger, less detailed object. And you can always switch in between these two modes in the same object. And right now I'm using the cross-line mode to scan something that should be using parallel lines mode is only for you to see. The cross-line mode is still very good at details. Here. And now as you can see, it turns blue much slower. So that's the price of you setting the target point distance at a lower distance. So it's going to take you longer to scan a certain area.
And very few markers you have on there.
Like
The field of view is good.
Yeah, I think I still have like 1, 2. I can even take 1 off. I keep only 5 markers. The FOV is very good. So you don't need to put a lot of markers on the object.
Can adjust the speed of the turntable. Right now you have it pretty low.
You can. I'll show you too. You can change all the settings in the software. Now, pretty much I think I'm done. Even from the raw point cloud, I think the details is already good. Okay, now Fusion.
What is it recommending?
Recommending 0.18. So let's listen to the software. And well, let's not choose high quality still. Let's run it on fast Fusion. It's like a second grade good detail and let you guys see.
You're going to compare with the parallel lines after this with it?
I mean, do you guys want to compare with the parallel lines?
Or do you feel like it's good enough? I guess let's see what the results like.
It's already good enough. I'm very confident.
Well, look at that.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's the detail.
Just after
Get
fusing it.
Get the isolation. And get the mesh. All right.
Print that out and give it to your grandmother. She'll never know the difference.
Look at that. Ooh.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And that's cross lines. I'm pretty sure the parallel lines will give you an even better result, but I cannot tell the difference with my bare eyes. Probably have to zoom in a lot. Okay, so that's the metallic shiny we're showing you guys. So now let's push this test to another level that is
Dark object? Is that
dark object, yes.
I'll scan that one then.
Okay. Okay, I got this from a car door, a complete piece of black plastic from it.
You asked the person before you took it, right, Ash?
That's mine.
Oh, it's your door, okay.
Yes.
So yeah, cross lines, high accuracy, marker tracking, and we just got to switch over here to black object. I like to do auto.
Do auto and target point distance. Let's get back to default. I don't know, what do you think?
Sure. Or 40 is a good one. I'll keep it at 40.
Where's your iPad?
Right there.
Okay.
So, and again, with an item like this, because it is flexible, I'm not going to spin it around. You know, you just keep it, that's kind of just common sense. If I'm spinning it or picking it up, that could affect it. But try to kind of keep it stationary.
Actually, let me elevate it a bit so that you won't be cutting off your table.
Sounds good. All right.
So now that's the feeling of the 90 FPS. It is really much better than the previous, what you are getting from the like 30, 40 FPS. That's a
huge difference.
Huge difference when you're scanning something larger item like this.
And of course, if it ever does lose tracking, which I have a few times, it just captures, gets right back on track right away. This little narrow area doesn't have too many markers out there.
The tip.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to capture. Where the speaker was, though, this is always fun to see the results of this area. Feeling pretty good, I feel like. It's that nice aqua blue. Pretty much to the point where I want it to be.
Yeah, very good.
Let's take it away. All right,
let's see. And you know,
Oh, you
it's
want more
always
edge there?
good. It's always good to check the scan and see if you can. If
Rotate
you want
it
to
around a little bit.
Resume your scan is always easy. And you can even resume your scan, continue to scan after you click the complete button. So I'm just gonna
fill that in a little bit.
fill out more of that Travis just did. Just a little bit on this side. And maybe on this side too. Okay, that's it. Now let's see. Very well. Okay, Fusion software recommends at 0.36. Sure, just listen to that. About 3 minutes in Fusion. And again, guys, 15% off today. Okay, miss this time or wait another year. 5% extra in discount. So if you want a MetroY Ultra, buy it today with the live coupon of RevoLive15.
Take advantage of that. Oh, there we go. It's popping up in the corner. It's a great savings.
Should I put like one more marker here to prevent the losing track? So Guys, I don't know if you guys can see. Like the maximum FOV is pretty typically like this. You guys see we're losing track a lot like within here. So this is pretty much explains the maximum FOV of the MetroY Ultra. So put one more markers here will prevent that losing tracking issue. Also, here is another example. This is an area of 1, 2, 3, 4. So put another 5 here would be great. So,
but still really good, even.
Yeah, but some area I put too many markers. I mean, yeah, not very good in putting markers. But that's just a good reference.
Again, people are concerned about when they've bought it previously before the stream, but yes, customer service will see that. Rest assured, Johnny. And again, you would not, with structured light, that mode, you would not scan a dark item like this. That's good for feature rich. But any dark reflective, that's when you'd want to use the 3 laser modes. Yeah, what was the video, Ash, that we did previously scanning this? I can't remember. What were we trying to... That was using one of the children, the ancestors, I guess, of the MetroY Ultra. Forget which one we were even using at that point.
The OG Metro X?
Was it the X that we scanned this originally?
Yeah, I think that's why I put so like unnecessary markers for MetroY Ultra. Like this is way too crowded.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's our result. Here, take the isolation.
Oh, perfectly detected all the table.
Beautiful, huh?
How can I order to Turkey? Someone's wondering.
I think if you visit the global website, revopoint3d.com, and you can select your shipping address to Turkey and just ordering from that. I think we will send to Turkey from our Europe warehouse. So yeah, you can order from Turkey. Where's the closest warehouse to Turkey? I think it's our Czech warehouse.
Yeah,
I honestly
don't know.
1,000
I'm
kilometers.
not even sure how many warehouses we have around the world.
I think we have one in Dutch, one in Czech, one in Spain to cover the Europe shipping. One in Canada, two in the United States, one in Mexico to cover the Americas. Don't know about Asia, Russia, Australia, don't know about that.
Yeah, Australia, they're kind of tucked away down there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, someone just answered, go to the Revopoint Global online store. You can do that.
Okay, and that is the final result.
Let's see around the speaker a little bit.
Yeah, I always want to do that. Ooh.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. And the overall is very, very good too. Look at every detail of it. Even the hard to scan tip, you're capturing it very well. Like the screw holes, everything.
Yeah, good result.
Great. Great, great, great. That's a fine scan. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys say? You want us to keep showing the laser scanning, or we move to the next scan mode. What do you guys say? One more scan with the laser mode, or we move on to the next?
Want to hear it from you guys. Kind of want to do that engine block, but
Well, if you guys want, we will show you.
I guess we always have videos, though, that they could go see it.
Okay, next mode, or we'll keep doing the laser?
Let's do the next mode, and then if they respond later, we can always go back.
Sure. Okay.
Full field structured light.
Fast, and look at this. I think it's a local American woman
Native-
statue.
yeah,
Very
Native
beautiful,
American.
very detailed.
So just go over to feature scan. And as I mentioned in the introduction, 7 million, able to capture 7 million point clouds per second.
And this is how you can change the rotating speed of this turntable.
You want to go ahead?
Yeah. Just under accessories, as you can see, we have dual axis turntable, large turntable, hit connection. And this is the turntable I have paired. The mini turntable, it does not have Bluetooth. It cannot connect with your software, okay? But you can do with the dual axis and the large turntable. And here, under settings, then you can choose to change the rotation speed to slow or very fast. And also change the angle. Also, let's now change it to like semi-low.
good.
And here, turntable sync is a fun option. You can turn it on. So you don't have to manually control the turntable to how to turn, to pause, to stop. You can just hit start scanning, and the software, the turntable will be synced with your scan.
Check it out. Okay, so just hitting again, the play button, and it should start just like that. So this is just general mode.
Yep, do a ball plate scan. I will do that. We'll do a live accuracy check.
And now our temperature is
Hold
normal.
on your horses. We are reaching the best temperature for checking the ball plate. And here.
Deep areas there.
How about purposely leave some holes so I can show them the fill hole
Sounds good. Then you're pretty much good then.
Yeah. All right. So the roll is a bit more rough in this full field mode. But you guys will see the difference after the fusion. So again, the fuse, let's turn it to 0.30.
He's worried about the price. It's worth it.
And just in case to be questioned cheating, I'm going to use both ball plate. As you can see, the absolute value of the two different ball plates are different. So there's no way we can cheat with the same scanner. Oh man, look at that.
Pretty good.
Okay, I purposely let Travis to leave some holes that didn't scan well, and I'll show you guys how the fill hole function works. Mesh, do a fast mesh.
That processes it super fast.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's our very detailed local American Indian lady scan. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that feather.
Yeah, that's great.
And here's the fill hole function I was talking about.
So why'd you go with curved dash?
That's because every hole you left here cannot be filled with the plane. If we fill with plane, it won't be compliant to the original
curvature
of the object.
Makes
and here
sense.
you can just select or use the selection tool to select multiple holes, or even better, just hit Control+A to select them all. And deselect the bottom, because the bottom I don't want to be filled with a curved hole. If I want to like 3D print it out, I probably just want a plain bottom to be filled.
Local American looking good. I agree, someone said. They are the true local Americans.
Here we go. Hole being filled, and you cannot tell the difference as how good this function is. Fill holes. Yeah. You still can tell
under the chin.
The chin you still can tell because this is very big. You have left a very big hole here. So for the smaller holes, this fill hole function can definitely fix your little glitches. Just keep in mind, it's not the cure for all. If you need a closed 3D model, you can always trust the fill hole function. Choose different plane or curved hole for your convenience. Okay.
Would have been best if I paused it and flipped it like that.
Yeah,
but.
that will be the best case scenario. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so that's the statue scan. So what should we do next? Keep on doing the full field, moving on to auto turntable, or?
This person cracks me up. Someone's asking about, will a new version of Revopoint Track It be released soon? Then the other person's already saying, we're not going to share that. Why would you say that? Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. All right, so guys, what's next? Ball plate?
Do you guys want the ball plate? I think so, Ash.
Sure.
Because we can only show them the color on a turntable.
You can always show them more scan, huh? So here, with the ball plate verification, you just hit this. Click ball plate. Click ball plate measurement.
And why is this so cool again? Typically with most companies, you'd have to send your scanner back to them to get it fully checked.
Actually, I don't want to use this normal temperature scanner. I want to show you something from the beginning with the ball plate.
Someone requested a reflective object later.
Sure, we definitely can do that. How about that big wheel hub?
Okay.
Both reflective and dark. Mm-hmm. That will be very challenging. Where's my calibration board? Oh, it's there. Okay. So guys, here is what I want to clarify is your temperature of your laser 3D scanner is always related to your accuracy because this is such a precise machine. A significant distance in the temperature will affect the accuracy inside, I don't know, the chip or the camera of it. So right now, as you can see, we have temperature of 24 Celsius. I calibrated this machine at around 30 Celsius, and now it's 24. So the software says too low here. You can click. The calibration temperature is 30. So now I purposely run a ball plate accuracy check on the wrong temperature. Let's see what's going to happen. And here, you just click ball plate. It'll take you to the accuracy verification.
So you just
function.
clicked one click pretty much. And
Yeah,
started.
just one click and hit complete. You'll first need to register all the global markers. And now you just scan the point cloud of the two balls.
How thorough do you want to scan the ball plate?
The ball plate, I think I'll just scan it for like 1,000 frames. That'll do.
So yeah, pretty fast.
Yeah, pretty fast. Okay.
And again, don't touch the balls as I did. I just couldn't resist.
I'll tell the product manager to make this. What do you think?
It needs to have lights around it flashing, you know? So
Yeah, like this.
yeah,
big.
that's a good idea.
Do not touch. Okay.
It was for the purpose of demonstrating, drawing attention to
And
them.
I have 96.9664 millimeters on this ball plate. And the reason you shouldn't touch is because your finger would be dirty, and if you leave stains on the two balls, it will be captured with the 3D scanner. That'll cause it no good.
Yeah.
Right. So here, even under the wrong temperature, it says too low. Here, the result is 96.9619. And what we have, the real value is, if we get the camera close, is 96.9664, which is the number I input on the software. If you're using another ball plate, you just change this number, be inputted. So we got a 0.005. And the claimed accuracy is 0.015. So we're getting a fine accuracy even under a lower temperature. If you want to even furthermore increase this temperature, this accuracy, what you should do is to wait for the temperature go up. Or the best case scenario, if you are doing something for NASA, and then NASA tells you, okay, we want some extremely accurate 3D scanning, then what you should do is you calibrate it and then check your accuracy and then scan that thing so you have a perfect accuracy in the best case scenario, which I'm going to show you right now. Here, 25 degrees too low, so let's just recalibrate this. And I'll show you here, so I'm going to show you how you can maintain your 3D scanner. Our 3D scanner, the software is, I wouldn't say the easiest to maintain is, but this calibration system, the calibration program is really intuitive and user-friendly.
Well, I like this question. Someone just asked if you do smudge up the ball, you know, with the oils of your finger, is there a recommended how we should clean it?
Yes, you clean it with a cloth and with non-water alcohol, like pure alcohol.
Pure alcohol will
Pure alcohol.
fix it up just fine.
Yes. But it's fine. This one, Travis just pushed with his 2 fingers, but still it works well. So it's
and
not
I think
that
my finger was
fragile.
pretty clean. I just
Yep.
washed my hands. We got some guy talking here that his fingers would be clean. He can touch them all they want. I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see about that.
And here is the calibration program. Here, I think the software will tell me my scanner, the accuracy is really good. But still, let's run a full calibration program to show you first how you calibrate and to show you how accuracy check passed. You don't need to calibrate your 3D scanner, but let's choose continue. I mean, you can always recalibrate your scanner. No matter what, you can always choose to do that. It's just a matter of wasting of your time. Wait, my computer stuck.
But this is still moving.
Yeah, right. Just re-enter this.
And the calibration process really is pretty simple. As you can see, Ash kind of walks you through. Oh, you're fast.
Okay, hit continue, calibrating. And here, the basics of the calibration is to move the 2 cross, the white cross and the red cross together and keep all the 3 bars in green. Like you're actually taking pictures from a different distance or the height of the scanner.
Angle.
And the angle, yeah. Like right now, you're just angling it up and here we go.
And it always shows you on the left which angle to go to the left, go to the right, go forward.
Yep.
Wow, record speed calibration from you, Ash, today. Sometimes, yeah, this takes a little something. The first time definitely takes a little something to get used to.
Yeah,
Going
you
forward,
do need a
angle, height.
little practice, but when you're getting a hang of it, it's really going to be fast. Okay, after the RGB, I think we're good. Okay, now I'm gonna use another ball plate. So this ball plate, the absolute value is 96.9245. So it's definitely no chance I can cheat with 2 different ball plate with the same scanner, right? So okay, let's give it a go. Calibration failed. Please recalibrate. Okay, sure. Okay, let me just redo the calibration process. Hold on.
Such a steady hand.
I feel a bit shaky because of the coffee, I think.
Oh, how many cups did you have today?
Just one. Okay. I didn't eat
But they
breakfast.
packed it. Oh,
Yeah.
man. Okay.
So I think that's the reason.
Most important meal of the day.
Just like a 5 minutes for full calibration process. That's how you maintain your MetroY Ultra.
But you really typically don't have to do it too often.
Calibration failed. I think it doesn't want me to calibrate it today. Okay, let's exit and let's just try on the other ball plate. I think the temperature is going up pretty good.
But really only if you're traveling with your scanner, big change in temperature that you're storing in, you typically don't have to calibrate it too
Right,
often.
or you just for your scanner on the ground and you want to recalibrate it. And the reason for the calibration failed is because the area we're doing the live is no light. The light is actually coming from all around. So if you doing the calibrate, you better turn on your room light above. Yes. Okay, now as you can see, my temperature is actually gone to normal. Like my previous calibration, I did it on 30, so now it's on 28. So now let's just recalibrate on the other ball plate. Okay.
Yeah, for the Chinese guy that's commenting here, we were doing that on purpose. We purposely didn't warm up the one.
Yeah.
We wanted to demonstrate with a cold scanner and with a warm scanner and show the difference between the ball plate accuracy.
Okay, hit complete. And now I need a different number on in the software. Now I see it's 96.9245. Okay.
Someone just asked, do you need to change the setting to match the new ball plate to maintain accuracy?
9245. 9245. So now, as you can see, with a normal temperature scanner, my error becomes only 0.002. Which is great. Now, if I make this temperature to exact 30 Celsius, which is exactly the same with when I calibrate this scanner, I probably will only get a 0.001. That's a super good accuracy error, right? So yeah, that's how you check your accuracy with different ball plate.
On site.
On site, on the live. As Revopoint, we dare to show you this accuracy check in the live session, because we're so confident about our scanners.
Yeah, that's convenient.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, shall we go back to the scanning, or you want us to show you something else beside for all these 3 modes? We haven't shown you the auto turntable yet, right?
Or color mode. We didn't use the RGB camera yet, if you guys want to see that on a turntable.
Auto turntable or more.
Oh, sir, somebody wanted a
more shiny one.
Yeah, let's do this rim then. Let's just
Sure.
knock that out.
Sure. Actually, I want a turntable. I don't want to really rotate around it.
All right.
And guys, this is our new turntable. It becomes more heavy. That's because now on the top it's not plastic anymore, it's metal. And these screw holes, you can actually install your own accessories on it. So that's what I think we call it large turntable 2.
Same weight though as the previous one, or is this even more heavy duty? Before we
think
talk
it's
about
the
300
same.
pounds or something.
Yeah. I
Ashley
think
and I
now
stood on it.
to be safe, we only marked as 75 kilograms in the center.
In the center.
In the center, but overall, I think it's still 150 kilograms, like 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Now this is actually a digital turntable because now you can see there is another USB on the side. You actually can control it if you hook it up to the computer. And a new remote control. That's
Which you can adjust it from rotating clockwise, counterclockwise, speed. That's handy. I wish they'd have a remote for the auto turntable.
for the you mean dual axis
Dual
turntable.
axis,
Yeah. You actually can download a phone app called Revo Assistant.
That's right.
And you can use that to hook it up and use your phone as remote. Okay, guys, and so for both black and reflective items, you can choose either black or metallic shiny object type, and that'll do. But here, let me.
And this one is also a good candidate for the parallel lines, but let's see how good the cross lines do with the deep holes. Lots of holes on this rim.
Yeah. I'm pretty confident because these holes are not very small. They're all the
pretty
big
wide.
holes. Yeah. And to save time, we're not going to scan the featureless side. There's no fun in that. We're just going to focus on the top area where all the details are.
Really good tracking.
Okay, almost all blue. What do you think?
I think it's looking good. Just a little on the rim, the outer edge.
The outer edge, sure. Just a little bit, huh?
Nice.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, reflective and dark surface together. I mean, it's kind of hard for you to pick when you're scanning something both shiny and dark. Because we don't offer a both shiny and dark object model object type. So you can choose just either object type in black or metallic shiny. It depends on your object is more of a black or more of a shiny ratio.
Which is more dominating.
Right.
So what'd you go with here? You went black. You
I
felt
would
like it was more black.
Yeah, because the
More
outer
black
rim.
than shiny.
Yeah. And as a result, if you choose black object, you would need to spend a little more time on the shiny areas, and vice versa. But okay.
Someone's asking that they would like us to scan some smaller holes. I guess we kind of did that on the first one already. But yeah, let's try it again.
No, we don't have to. You can just go back to this live session at the very beginning.
That's true. Yeah.
We're scanning this with these small holes. You can go back and see I think we did both on parallel lines and a single line on a specific hole, on this hole. Mm. You can see how depth it goes. Okay, what's next? One more laser scan?
What are you guys wanting?
How about this?
Don't drop that on your foot, Ash.
How about that? Oh, you almost crushed your foot with this. Yeah,
speaking from experience, it did not hit my foot, but we had a different table that the wheel wasn't on properly, and this thing slid off. I live to tell the story. Yeah, this is a good example, again, of kind of needing all the functions. Cross lines to capture it fast, parallel lines for all the nooks and crannies, lots of holes. This guy cracks me up, man. He feels the holes aren't that small. Well, they are actually pretty small.
You're talking about the super small holes.
Yeah, this one, this screw hole up here, actually, if we want to just show them, this one's pretty small.
I mean, the holes under a 1/4 inch. I don't know. I never tried that. Probably I will fail too. I mean,
this is under. The screw holes up top is under a 1/4 inch, or maybe right at a 1/4 inch.
This, right?
Yeah, or these guys.
Or these guys. Yeah, that's probably too small already.
But I feel like in the past.
Yeah, that one I already sent it away. I know what you're talking about. That one is like a 1/2 inch hole.
Oh, it was, okay.
Yeah, so a 1/4 inch hole is really small.
Kind of pushing it.
Yeah. Yeah, like this small. Okay, a beautiful wheel hub. See the screws here. Dark and shiny, ladies and gentlemen.
Looks awesome. Not a problem whatsoever.
Okay, again, if you want a ball plate with a awesome MetroY Ultra, today, we offer you 15% off. Get that opportunity and have your own MetroY Ultra delivery on the way. Okay.
Someone mentioned smallness is in the eye of the beholder. Because we all have different opinions of small, right?
Yeah. That's right.
That is a true statement.
You remember in our headquarters, you see a temperature lab that a robot arm is in it doing I think it's -20 Celsius or 60
Minus
Celsius.
20.
Yeah, and to 60 Celsius I think that 0.015 millimeter accuracy is tested under that kind of lab condition.
Wow, extreme conditions.
Extreme conditions. So guys, if you are if you're seeing your scanner accuracy is reaching, the error is reaching the limit of 0.015, that means you need to recalibrate your scanner. Okay, it's because the 0.015, I mean, it sounds right, but that's already the maximum error we're giving you to be safe on the website. Okay, here. Now I'm going to show you something different. That is the new, this is not MetroY Ultra exclusive. This is just a new feature of the Revo Metro software that we actually offering you the high speed. This. And to show you how good this is, yeah, that's how fast you can
transitioning between those faces. That's amazing.
That's how fast you can get.
It hasn't said, oh, it just said tracking loss for a moment.
Yeah. Yeah. And the reason you can do that, of course, first is the high FPS, and the second is we actually make the marker detection very tolerant. Like here, it even can detect markers from this extreme angle. Like it's almost parallel, and now it's need more markers, is losing track. It's like before, under high accuracy, the marker detection is limited to like 45 degrees, and now it's even more. You can do like this. So you are now transferring scanning from other angles. It's very, very good.
No, that's incredible.
Yeah, you see that? Okay, well, since I almost already finished the scan, I'll just clean it up and let you do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Take it off a high speed or still keep it on there?
Yeah.
You want it high speed still?
High speed, yeah. Show them how you scan with the high speed. And it's always good when you're scanning with the larger object, use the high speed mode.
It's nice we got another TV over here that I can see. That's always handy. If you have the luxury of hooking up the HDMI to a nice big television, have the two screens. I mean, this is a very pleasant scanning experience. I remember scanning this in the early days. Had to be so patient.
Yeah. Okay, guys, what's next? You want to see the final demonstration of the auto turntable mode? Or you want to see more full field scan with more statues? I have one, two, three, four. Three more statues on the back. So let me know. And any questions, shoot it in the comment.
There's a piece over here that's super dark, so even though we didn't select dark mode, it's still doing a great job picking all that up.
I think that's because you turned the auto exposure on, so now...
But even if you don't specifically like set dark and you have some dark on it, it's still doing pretty good.
Some full field scans, sure. Sure. Here, one more thing, this pirate.
Pretty good with this.
Ah, on the top. See
A little
that?
more.
On the side, I see there's yellowish. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ah, and the two pipes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Could you scan the entire vehicle body in one scan? Or could you do it in several scans and merge with MetroY Ultra? I would say you scan it in one go. That's the most accurate way because merging always costs accuracy loss. So yeah, if you could do it in one scan and turn, you can turn the target point distance up so that your scan will go much faster. Or, like you said, do it with the track kit.
Yeah, we just recently did that.
Yeah. So scan with track kit is always the best case scenario. If you want to do with MetroY Ultra, do it in one go to achieve the best accuracy. Merging will cost the accuracy loss a bit. Because
with Revo mirror though, it's definitely,
yeah.
the wireless function
Yeah.
wouldn't be too bad.
Because merging, you're not 100% correct when you're clicking all these merging points manually, or you let the software to detect the feature. It's not always 100% correct. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if Travis doesn't sell enough MetroY Ultra today, he will be sent to the HQ to replace the robot job in the temperature lab. So, to prevent his sorrow destiny, guys, 15% off is what we offer in today's live. 5% extra. Get your MetroY Ultra today.
Don't send me to the lab, not the lab. Oh, that'd be a rough job.
To replace the robot.
Being in the frozen tundra, then being in the desert scanning. All right, let's just process this.
Sure. Or it's going to take a long time. It's already 24,000. So yeah, that's a reasonable frame count for scanning a large object like this engine block.
Yeah. Did you step into the lab when you were visiting there, the
No,
headquarters?
I was prohibited to step in because I didn't wear that.
The lab coat or
the lab coat, yeah. Let's do 50. How about that to save some time? Or it's gonna. Oh, even 50 it takes like 7 minutes. So yeah, guys, any questions? Like we are almost at halfway of this live. Probably will end it in an hour. So anything you want to see? In the back or more? Auto turntable? Let us know.
Tiny object. Someone just mentioned tiny object.
Tiny object.
At the teeth.
The teeth. We will do that with the auto turntable. That is meant to be the tiny object.
You done with the big one then? Just move to tiny after this?
Yeah, sure.
Get this bad boy out of here. Put the tripod at. Where'd you put the tripod?
Tripod?
Yeah.
Here.
Oh. If scanning tiny object with MetroY Ultra, does it work better than Mini 2?
I would say this probably the same result because Mini 2 doesn't have the auto turntable mode, but MetroY Ultra does. And they're both using the blue structured light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you will probably get the same result as Mini 2. But Mini 2 is really already a legacy, so it won't be very fair to compare with these two. I mean, MetroY is definitely way better than Mini 2 at every aspect.
Yeah.
But we could compare only MetroY, the auto turntable mode, the blue structure light with Mini 2's blue structure light. And I would say we have the exact same level of detail and accuracy.
Maybe we'll do that in one of our videos later.
I can't. I already returned my Mini 2 to the to the HRT, so we don't have any Mini 2 left.
For UltraScan, does this scanner have any kind of lens that filters sunlight?
You don't need a lens to filter your sunlight out, because blue laser, you can directly use it outside, and they have great light resistance. The lenses are for like Inspire 2, because they're infrared.
Yeah.
It's very sensitive to sunlight, or to those, for example, like Pop 4 we recently released. Pop 4 is full field, cannot just go with the sunlight. So like blue laser or VCSEL is what the technology with the Pop 4. They naturally have a good light resistance, so you won't need the filters to scan outside. I think it's how much?
100,000?
100,000, yeah. 100,000 lux. So you probably can use it under a Miami summer's noon direct sunlight, but other than that, you're all good.
Yeah.
So feel free to use it outside.
And why would you want to be scanning at noon in Miami during the summer? I mean, that's like going to the lab, right?
Yeah,
Pushing
you will be overheating before the scanner is.
If you had to scan the outside of a vehicle, but also need to scan the suspension with the it's hard to reach areas, which scanner would you pick that could do both jobs the best? Scan a vehicle, but also like the hard to reach inner.
Then why don't you just lift
Wheel
up
hub.
your vehicle? That's what I'm thinking.
Go to a garage and get it lifted
Yeah.
up. And
Why don't you just lift it up? I mean, go under. You probably won't have enough space. with the MetroY Ultra, because MetroY Ultra has the scan distance is like 200 millimeters to 500 millimeters, or 4, I don't remember. So you probably will need this much space to scan the suspension and all chassis plate.
Yeah.
So I would say the best case will be just lift it up.
Someone has a Metro X and track it, and they would like to be able to perform outdoor scanning with the best quality.
Then I would say you need a MetroY Ultra in between. Metro X, OG Metro X is, yeah, it's still good. We showed you the difference. We showed you all the difference with the 4 different scanners in the video, remember that? And yeah, if you want to find update, consider MetroY Ultra, like a godfather of the Metro family.
Mm-hmm. And it's on sale, 50% off right now.
Okay, guys, what do you say? We won't mesh it because I don't want you guys to wait too long. Let's just finish this at the fuse point. I mean, it's still points, but good enough to let you see every bits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the lettering.
Everything is good.
So even the holes with here, I mean, these are large holes, but with cross lines, penetrated pretty deep.
Yeah.
Capture the inner walls where the pistons are.
I would say the single,
yeah.
The single line still can do. Just maybe you need more patience in doing that, you know.
When is the new software update for Revo Metro releasing?
I think it's this week. Like right now, this is what the R&D sent me. You probably won't use this. It's a 3.3.4, it's a beta version. I think when you're getting your, I mean, for sure, when you're getting your MetroY Ultra, you will be using the newest software for the MetroY Ultra with this new ball play function. Okay, anyway, now let me show you the last function of the auto turntable mode. So this mode is for you when you want to scan something with great detail and accuracy, and you want 0 human interference, then you consider about using this auto turntable mode with this dual axis turntable. And to do that, here is what you can choose from. Choose auto turntable.
What do you think? You're going to adjust the angle both ways? I guess going this way doesn't make much sense. Just have it tilt the one.
That's right. So first, connect the dual axis turntable. And this is the settings will auto pop up. Well, I actually accidentally turned it off. So you can, this is how you set up your turntable patterns, like it's CW or CCW. And you can choose the how much interval in between and the rotation speed. For example, now we set it 20. It's big enough, or you can, or let's do 15.
Meaning it'll turn 20 degrees and stop.
Yeah.
20 stop.
Now let's choose 15. And the rotation speed, now the bigger number this is actually slower the turntable will do. So 50 seconds per round, good. And tilt angle, you can choose between minus 30 to 30. Kind of forget what side.
Yeah, so it's always good to test it first.
Test it, you know. It's, let's see which side it turns. I think.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
So the first one turns to the left.
Yeah. So the first round, I'm gonna let it turn without any angles. So on the second round, I wanted to turn to this side so I can scan more of a top of it. But I feel like an object like this, one rotation is good enough. I'm just showing you. If you have some complicated items like, not this big, but something like you want to scan from under to scan the chins, like, or scan the curvy holes under here. You probably just want to,
A little bit taller, right?
yeah, a little bit taller. You want to rotate it. You want to tilt and rotate at the same time to capture the whole contour of the object surface. Okay, counterclockwise or clockwise, I don't see really a difference, so I'm just going to use counterclockwise.
Yeah, I'm trying to think one that would be necessary.
I don't know. I don't think it is.
That's what you're more into.
Yeah. Could you think about a
Scenario
that CW and CCW really matters? I don't. So that's how you work with this auto turntable mode. You basically just set things up and walk away, do your own thing, and come back and everything is ready. So it just turns, stop, and let the. Oh, by the way, this is based on single shot mode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see on the screen here, every time it takes a shot, you see where the camera is taking it from. That's kind of fun.
These weird looking little icons actually indicating where the camera angles are.
You didn't also steal this from your grandma, did you? Ash?
I don't think so.
She's sleeping right now, and you have her dentures.
I don't think she has that many tooth still.
Well, they're fake, you know. It's her dentures. So again, taking the guesswork out of it.
Yeah, Wagnum, you're right. I think MetroY Ultra can do the job in more tight conditions. But the thing is, you will need to put some markers. It's based on marker scanning, unlike Trackit. And if you want to merge two scans, you can actually do it with you can scan the car body with Trackit, and don't turn off the software. Just create another scan and do the scan with the MetroY Ultra with the under chassis, the plate and the suspension. And you can actually merge the two scans from two different scanners together. You can even do that.
And you could still, back to this, you could scan this again, just full field structured light without the auto turntable.
Yep.
But the benefit of doing this, again, taking out human error.
And also taking out motion blur.
Yeah.
Because full field, you can do it still based on the tripod and the scanner. But continuous moving is
tricky,
yeah. So that's almost one rotation
completing the
around.
vortex.
Yeah.
Funnel cloud of a twister dropping down, it looks like.
And after the first rotation, as you can see, it's tilting automatically and keeps scanning on the top area. But actually, we don't need it to keep scanning from the top. Like, it's already good enough. So I'm just showing you a demo. Let me just hit pause and complete. And yes, you can complete it at any time when you're feeling your auto turntable is finished. And what else is just the same? Just fusion. Now let's actually do a smaller point distance. And you will see that your fusion goes very fast because you're only having rendering frames, count only 77 frames. So that's another good side of the auto turntable mode. It saves a lot of space and energy in your hardware. And look at that.
Awesome.
that's very accurate, right?
Yeah.
Let me just slice the unnecessary part off. So now actually you can think about using the high quality mesh. Is your camera still okay? Okay.
Microphone?
Microphone.
Yeah.
Still good? Okay.
Yeah, we're coming up.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we
About 2
go.
hours. Awesome, man.
Check this out. Actually, I knocked this off. Yeah. The front of this teeth. So when you are worried about the stability of the scan, you always can consider, and also for the small object, you always can consider this auto turntable mode. And calling back to what Travis just said in the introduction, auto turntable mode is the only mode that you can use full color scan. Hold on, let me.
You cannot just full field structure light if I'm just holding it.
Right, you cannot.
When will the discount code expire? Should be 24 hours later.
Yep, should be 24 hours. And here we go. We got this. And the exposure and the white balance, if you are not sure, you just do it on auto. If you're in a really bad lighting condition, you can choose to automatically adjust the white balance. Like for example, now if I turn it to the very cold, it becomes bluish. Or to very warm, it becomes red and reddish. If you're not sure, set it on auto, and the software will adjust it fine for you. And same as the exposure here.
Someone has a question. Sometimes when I do several scans and then align the image, some surfaces end up looking too rough, almost porous. How can I fix this or prevent this?
So number one,
So you're doing merging.
that always happens because the merging has some issue. You are overlapping two surfaces. One, if you're merging, if you're choosing the automatic merging with the feature, make sure your alignment has at least 10% in common in the middle. And that 10% gotta be feature rich. You can't just merge with some featureless common area and hoping the software will do that. The software will not. It won't be efficient to detect that measurement, that merging. And if you are using the manual, you have to be more careful when you're selecting these marker points. I actually have several videos explaining that.
Yeah, we
do
all
both.
I think we did this
example,
black panel,
yeah.
right, with that?
I'll give you a quick example here. For example, for a thin object, if you want to, no, that's actually a bad example. That's not thin enough. If you're scanning a thin object, like scanning the front and the back, and it's actually won't doing it very well because you won't have enough area in the common area, in the middle area to merge it. Then what you should do is actually you don't do 2 scans, you actually do 3 scans. Front, like here, the back here, and lift it up. Find a clip, lift it up. Scan it in a vertical position and merge 3 scans together. Not
But the
just 2
vertical
scans.
position, that's all one scan, capturing back and
Right. In the
front
vertical
together.
position, you don't have to worry about where the clip is holding it. You can just cut this area off. So you have more common areas for you to keep your scan more aligned. So that's one of the trick to do it.
Yeah, we got a good result that fixed those issues.
Yeah. So that rough surface is always because the merging have something wrong. The merging goes like the two, you probably cannot see it with your bare eyes with the point clouds, but the two surfaces is actually one of them is protruding out. It's a bit off. And after meshing, of course, you will have that issue. So.
It's a good question, though.
Good question, good question. The markers, 3 millimeter, 6 and 10 millimeter markers, no, they don't have pros and cons. They're just different in size. So the smaller marker, you use it on smaller items. For like, if you're scanning like this table, you can use the 10 millimeter markers. They're just different in size, nothing else.
For example, that piece, the engine block has some really small areas protruding. You can put the 3 millimeters on that.
Okay.
Well, you can finally wear these shoes after today, Ash. You've been holding off on wearing them all this time for the live.
Oh, I bought a new one. I don't know the name. It's called AS.
Oh yeah.
AS something. Ask.
I actually don't remember.
Axis.
Yeah.
I
think so.
Ass kick. I don't know.
I've never purchased them, but those are comfortable, right?
Yeah, very good.
Running shoes.
Like that
Lululemon.
Lululemon brand is just comfortable. Okay, guys. So the shoes, right?
Oh, and those are even open on the side, so you could just go barefoot in those
Yeah.
things, right? Wash
And
them.
it's waterproof too. You can wear it in the rain.
Would coated markers work? And could we use less of them if they do? Coated markers.
Coated markers. Oh, it's been a while. I didn't hear about the coated markers.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the full color scan. I think it has some issues because the no color has some issues with it.
It's not turning it off.
Yeah, it didn't turn it off. So that's the color you can get. And you can furthermore do color imaging or vortex coloring based on what you're going to need it for. If you need real color and shade, you use color image. If you are just use it for color 3D printing, you use the vortex coloring to get your job done. Okay, so that's everything we will show you today with the MetroY Ultra. Do you guys like it? Again, the discount, right? 15% off.
How much, Ash? How much is it?
I think the standard is 16 something, right? 1688. I don't remember. It's definitely cheaper than what our websites offer.
I can grab the number. Take advantage of it. Oh yeah, originally 1,000 for the standard edition, 1,899. Within the next 24 hours, 1,614.
Right. That's what you can get with the MetroY Ultra. Hope you guys like it.
CMM edition, originally 2,499, now it's 2,124.
With a ball plate. Oh, there is one more thing I didn't show you guys here, which is the Revo Measure. I didn't install Revo Design or Geometric Control X. Oh, by the way, we're also starting to sell Geometric Control X on our website. If you're interested, go check it out.
What's the difference between Y Pro and Ultra? Ball plate, faster.
Ball plate, faster, 25% better in accuracy. Y Pro is 0.02 millimeter. And this bad boy is 0.015. Not much in the numbers, but a total 25% increase. By the way, that's the Revo Measure. And here you can export reference. You can export a CAD or another meshed model for your GD&T. And here is how you create different features: point, lines, circle, sphere, You can, if you have a CAD, you can directly create from a CAD for your GD&T, and that's all the GD&T functions we offer.
Which would be Revo Design, if you have Revo Design, right?
No, I don't have Revo Design on this.
I'm saying, then you could switch it right over.
If you have a Revo Design or original the CAD model, so you can start the measuring for your QC process. And here, the deviation you can always do. And after you're done, let me just do a very quick. Point 1 fit by selected point. Create point 1. Create another point 2. Measure the distance between point 1 and point 2. I'm just doing a very very basic. And here, after you are done, here is your generate report. And everything you can do. And the report will be automatically generated. Distance, if you have more than that, you have everything is all automatic. Okay, so that's the Revo measure you're getting if you want the CMM edition. We offer you with 1 year license in the total bundle. Really worth the price, plus that ball plate.
And it seems like you still, if you get the standard edition, you should be able to buy the ball plate kits.
Yeah, I
separately,
think he mentioned one of the audience mentioned it's like $500, right? So if you buy it separately, it's definitely not worth the same price if you buy it with a bundle.
Yeah.
Especially you're getting a Revo measure with it too, you know.
Thing worked pretty good today, though. Not any glitches.
Yeah, yeah.
Good
Even
scans.
though it's some, there are some like the auto
Little
turntable,
glitches. The color
scan. Yeah, sorry. I think I have the two shoes together. But anyway, guys, that's the beta version of the software. When you're getting your MetroY Ultra, the official website will offer you the final software for your scanning. Okay, if there's any more questions, please contact us, leave a comment. And if it's nothing more, that's what we have offered today. Hope you guys like today's live.